Great.
Triple clap.
Let's do it.
Triple clap. Let's go. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of An Unorthodox CEO. I am Steve Pickering, the CEO of Sussex Beds, and today we have joining us is Mark Shine. Mark Shine, one of our regional managers, and this 2027 marks the 10th year of working with us in Sussex Beds.
Yeah.
Hello, Mark.
Hello.
Mark.
Hello.
And we're going to chat about your journey through the business and being a regional manager. We've touched on this in the past with Lee and the challenges of balancing both business and your teams.
Yeah.
So we're going to be chatting all about that. But before we chat, as always, we need to get you to click and subscribe. Click and it's easy for me to say. Click and subscribe. Click that button so that you don't miss any future episodes. And for those very astute listeners, yes, I was pulled up on this last night. Yes, we did not have an episode this week.
No, we didn't.
We thought, oh, no one will notice. But yes, the first person I meet notices where was the episode this week. So apologies for that. But we're back. Yeah, and absolutely. Yeah, if anybody wants to come on our wonderful podcast and chat, just general chat, business, people, life,
anything,
then feel free to make contact with Victoria. Yes, fabulous. Right, cool. That's our intro done. Let's go. Yeah, Mark.
Hello,
Mark. So, tell us, life before Sussex Beds.
Life before Sussex Beds.
Where did you come from? Where was you born? Where did you live?
So I was born in the Buchanan Hospital.
Buchanan, which is in Hastings.
Yes, doesn't exist anymore. I think it's houses now.
It is a housing estate. I was born there too. Yes.
So I was born in 1985.
Yeah.
So for anyone that's got quick maths, I'm 40 now.
41 actually, isn't it?
I will be 41 this year. I will be.
October?
In October. Yeah. We won't talk about that.
No, we don't talk about that. Okay, we won't talk age.
No, we won't talk age. Even though I brought it up.
You did bring it up. We wouldn't have ever said that. So the Buchanan Hospital.
Yeah, Buchanan Hospital in Hastings. Lived in Hollington in my early stages.
Did you?
Yeah, went to. So my wife thinks it's weird, but my primary school was split in two. So I had Hollington Infant School and Hollington Juniors.
Yes.
So I went there.
Yeah.
And then I went to the Grove School.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
Also now houses.
Yeah,
Which is also now houses. Yeah.
In fact, you're buying a house on that school ground. Yeah. What's the name of the road? Biology? No. No. Maths.
Yeah. Science block.
Sorry, I keep interrupting.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
So Holly's sister lives on a housing estate in Wiltshire that used to be a school as well.
Oh, right.
That's really weird.
Yeah. Yeah. So Grove School.
Grove School, yeah.
So Hastings born and bred.
Hastings born and bred, yeah.
So, okay. Hastings, all your life, never moved out.
I went to America for like 8 weeks at one point.
8 weeks, okay. America.
Nothing crazy.
Other than that, always been a local lad.
Uh-huh.
And yet, you support Leeds.
I do indeed. Yes, you are right.
How does that work?
So my dad has followed Leeds for pretty much his whole life since he was younger. So in like the 70s and the 80s when they were actually good.
Yes.
To be fair, they're not actually that bad this season, to be fair. No. They've been a lot better than what they were. Yeah. So basically it's the influence of my dad.
Yeah. And your dad's from Leeds?
No.
No.
No. It's just a good team back in the day when he was younger. He just used to follow them. They were brutal back then as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
Used to get really stuck in. So and that's what it's all about, really. Isn't it?
So Mark's a Leeds fan.
I am.
There we go.
I am a Leeds fan for my sins.
So where did you begin your work career?
Safeway.
formerly Safeway, which is Morrison's now, of course.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So
Did you not?
where Morrison's is in town,
Yeah.
it used to be Safeway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I used to do 16 hours a week
Yeah.
in the bakery.
Did you? So was you there when Lee was there?
No.
No. Yeah, because that's
No.
Lee. Isn't that weird?
Yeah,
both
so
of you.
Lee must have joined after I left.
Yeah.
I was there for probably a year, a little bit more than a year. So I used to do sixth form at Grove.
Yeah.
And then 2 evenings a week I used to walk through the park
Yeah.
to Safeway. And I used to do 2.5 hours closing the bakery down.
Yeah.
I used to do a full day on a Saturday. But that could be like a 5 a.m. start.
Wow.
And obviously at the time then I couldn't drive.
Yeah.
So I used to have to get my dad to get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to drop me down to Safeway
Yeah.
for my 5 a.m. start.
And then you jumped to sales, or?
No. So when I went to America, the 8-week thing that I said, it was Camp America. And I needed to earn more money. And at the time, my friend's dad had a cleaning company.
Yeah.
And I could do early mornings before college, and I could do evenings, and I could do weekends, so I could earn more money and earn more money to save money to go to America.
Yeah.
So I did cleaning.
Okay.
So we used to do like Weatherspoons, Yates's, Golf Club in Bexhill, all those different places. Yeah, it was not great.
I can imagine that.
Not great. Not going in there after a Saturday night, or going in there Sunday morning after Saturday night, and what you would find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We won't go there.
No,
Yeah.
no, it wasn't good.
So Camp America.
Yeah.
So how did you find your way to sales?
So basically, after I've always had this thing where I wanted to do something on my hands, like a trade.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, it just never worked. So after I left the cleaning company, I went and did wood machining in Goudhurst. So I used to cut wood through a machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it didn't last very long. And I did 1 day a week at college in Folkestone. And then when
So you weren't very practical.
I was, but they weren't set up for a for a trainee.
It wouldn't surprise me if that wasn't your career choice. Just, I do remember that
You were talking about the bed in Canterbury?
Well, yes, putting up the bed in Canterbury, and you built it upside down.
But, yeah, I would have done.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I slid some of the slats underneath the bed in the hope that Sue wouldn't find it. She did find it.
Yeah. So sales was obviously calling.
Yeah, so I then, after I did that, I did a building maintenance course, and then I applied for a job at PC World.
Yeah.
Sales environment based job.
Yeah.
And I stayed there for 5 years, and I worked my way up within that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you know, but I used to run the business centre in PC World.
Yeah.
And I sold computers to Matt.
Oh, did you?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah, I sold computers to Matt.
Yeah.
So I would have been in my early 20s then.
Yeah.
So working for PC World, I did normal sales advisor, then I was a business advisor, because I don't mind calling people randomly. I just talk to anyone.
Yeah.
And do that. Then I ran the business centre. Then I became shop floor manager, and then I transferred to Curry's next door,
Yeah.
which is B&M now
Yeah,
in
Yeah.
Ravenside.
Yeah.
And then I did a stint in Eastbourne.
Yeah.
And then from there, I sold cars for Honda.
Did you?
Yeah. And then after selling cars for Honda, I did personal banking for Santander.
Blimey, it is a mixture.
And then from personal banking to Santander, I sold boilers for British Gas.
Goodness. Yeah. And then you saw a sparkly advertisement.
Yes. Well, initially, I felt there's a massive story, and I won't go into it. But with British Gas,
Well, look, we got time.
there's a massive story with British Gas. I felt a little bit let down by certain things that occurred.
Yeah.
And I wanted to take a break from sales.
Okay.
So I started fitting windscreens for National Windscreen.
Right. Yeah.
And then glass is heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
In Tunbridge Wells, on a random Thursday evening, up on a platform replacing the screen on a Scania lorry.
Yeah.
I was like, this ain't for me.
it was practical again, wasn't it? Yeah. Sales was good.
Yeah.
Mark, come back.
So I saw a Facebook ad for 2 roles for Sussex Beds.
Yeah.
One was a permanent sales advisor in Hayward Heath.
Yeah.
And the other one was very advertisedly known as a floater.
we don't call. We got told off years ago. You can't call people that float floaters, apparently.
No, they're now called roamers.
Roamers.
Yes. Yeah. So
can't believe we advertised. and that's what enticed you in was. Yeah,
I remember speaking to my dad and saying to my dad, how much would it cost me to drive to Hayward Heath every day?
Yeah.
And he said, too much, don't even entertain it.
Yeah.
And then I saw it again the following week, but the Hayward Heath job had gone.
Right.
It wasn't on there.
No.
So I remember emailing Sue and asking Sue a few questions, and then they met me on a random Tuesday night in Bexhill store, and I was still in my national windscreen stuff because I said to Sue I won't be able to get changed. And she said it was fine. And I had my interview with John and Sue in the Bexhill store.
Yeah. And I mean, you are renowned for being very detailed. Yeah. Was it just 1 or 2 questions that you emailed?
I mean, if you want to talk about detail and attention to detail, when you did your intro, you said 2027 and it's 2026.
Oh, it says 2027 on there. Yeah, you did. Yeah. Is it?
Yeah. So it's 2026 now.
That is my bad.
I don't know. I did think. Okay, so it's 9 years at the moment, but we'll go with it. So it is 10 years this year.
It is 10 years.
But it's 2026 right now.
So I started on the 9th of May 2016.
Ah, see. That's fine. It's fine.
I think just
nobody noticed.
20
apart from Mark.
2027's on everyone's brain probably because of Grace's wedding and stuff.
Oh yeah. And Vic.
Yeah. 2027's a big year.
You're just wiping out 2026. It's just weddings.
It's just a big year. I think if memory serves, I've probably still got the email, but I think I just probably asked her.
I probably do.
I'll probably just asked her like, what were the hours? Is there a fuel contribution? Probably. Yeah. And stuff like that. Just basic stuff.
So several, you kept looking. It's just really interesting, isn't it? Something appealed.
Yeah. I mean, I know sales. I like sales. I enjoy sales.
Yeah.
I think if you can sell one thing, you can sell anything.
I do agree. I don't think selling is product.
No.
Selling is connections. It's emotions, isn't it? And in fact, I saw it's fixing problems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not trying to force someone to buy something they don't really want. It's about really connecting with them and solving a problem. And that's all it is.
Yeah.
And you've done it remarkably well. I mean, when you joined, you very quickly picked it up. Yeah.
I remember asking the Protector Bed rep when I first joined.
Yeah.
What can I do to get £500 in vouchers?
Yeah.
On that evening.
Yes.
When we did a Protector Bed thing, and they caused a little bit of a stir.
Where did you float?
Where did I float? Oh my
Rome.
God.
Rome.
Yeah, Rome. Float is such a funny term, though. So when I first started, I did my very first week with Gary in Hayward Heath. And then I did some following week I did some training and work with Wendy and Lynn in Bexhill.
Yeah.
And then I think after 3 weeks John was like, trying to go and work in East Grinstead.
Really?
Yeah. And then I did because I think Mark Curtis was looking after East Grinstead.
Yes.
And he had some holiday, so I just worked in East Grinstead on my own.
Yeah. That quick?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
3-4 weeks in, pretty much.
We don't do that now, do we?
No.
There's a lot more training now.
There's a lot more training.
Yeah. Yes,
there's a lot more involved.
Yes, that has changed, doesn't it? Really, a lot more structure, which has been built by you guys. To be fair, isn't it? The regional managers, We don't throw people into the lion's den anymore.
I think that's probably one of the things initially when I started I struggled with slightly.
Yes.
Because there was so much structure in all of those other bigger businesses that I worked within.
Yeah.
British Gas, Santander, PC World, Currys. There was so much structure, so much different stuff that you have to take into consideration. I mean, I haven't worked in PC World for 15 years maybe, but I can still remember my employee number was 74555488.
Wow.
And if I ever had to ring HR, that's the first thing they would say.
Really?
What's your employee number?
Wow.
And obviously Sarah does not say that to me.
No. You're people here. You're not numbers. Yeah, this isn't Les Mis and Jean Valjean.
Yeah. So, I think that's probably one of the things I realised pretty quickly, that when I first started, that I could just ring anyone, even if I didn't have a relationship with them at that stage, and just ask them a question.
Yeah. Did you settle in fast, or did you think when you joined that, actually I'm going to stay here? Or was that lack of structure actually a problem to you?
I think for me, I'm a creature of routine, creature of habit, and structure in general. So I have to try and adapt myself to that situation that I'm in, and I can do that pretty quickly. So I think after a while, it was fine, and within 6 months, John had asked me to run Uckfield.
Yes. Yeah. So you stepped up to store manager within 6 months. Yeah. So, as another really example of how we try and bring people through.
Yeah, promote within, and progress people forward. Because I think one of the other reasons why the floater, the role was attractive actually, was because in a sales environment, my working week was Sunday to Thursday.
Yeah.
So I had Friday and Saturday off every week.
Yes. Wow.
It was a sweet deal.
Yes.
So so I worked every Sunday, and I remember my first ever weekly paycheck. That was something I had to get used to as well.
Yes.
My first ever weekly paycheck, I worked Sunday, and Matt paid me overtime, which I wasn't entitled to.
Yeah.
So I had to speak to Matt and go, I don't get this.
Weekly pay.
Yeah, weekly pay, and
which we've only just moved away from last April. Up until then, we were still weekly. There's not many companies now that do weekly. I don't.
Yeah. So I had to grasp that.
Yeah.
But and then obviously I went into Uckfield, worked with Josh.
Yeah.
And I think I was, to be fair, actually, another opportunity that you and Sue offered me. I must have been working in Uckfield for like 9 months, maybe a little bit longer. And you approached me about working in Tunbridge, opening a Tunbridge store.
Yes.
It's the old back office in Hailsham.
Yes.
And I didn't feel at the time that I was well-rounded enough to do that.
No.
So I stuck it out in Uckfield for a bit longer, and that's when Josh went and did Tunbridge.
Yeah.
And then Sue came up, and there was always that thing, if Sue's coming to see you or there was someone to come to see, then there was a conversation to be had. And then I remember that day as well, because she walks really fast for some reason.
Sue does?
Yeah. She did that day. Cause pretty much I had to run after her up Uckfield High Street. And we went for a coffee in Costa, and she was like, we're opening a store in Maidstone.
Yeah.
Would you consider it?
Yes.
And I was like, I'd want to do the drive. And I did the drive. And I thought it was a good option. Branch out a little bit, come away from the norm. Yeah,
and do you know what? I think, because that's a risk. You're in a safe, good store, and you're comfortable. And to make that shift to an unknown new store,
it wasn't established,
is a risk. And I think that's where, for us, we noticed you and went, actually, you're prepared to put yourself out and do that. And that goes a long, long way for us. Is if you're prepared to take the risk, then we're prepared to support that and bring you through. And I think that's where you stood out. It's probably one of the main things that you did that stood out to us as said, that's someone for the future. And in fact, I speak about that move even today as being probably the penultimate bit for yourself. And it was a risk. And
it was.
That store, when we first had it, new stores are erratic. They start off with all the fireworks and they roar off, and then they come back down to earth, and that's quite difficult to handle, whereas an established store has established people coming through much more regularly. So so from there you took Maidstone.
Yep.
And we were growing quite rapidly. I think we opened 4 or 5 stores within a 3-year period. And we suddenly then bringing together more of a middle management, which is where the regionals come from to look after stores. Do you remember that process?
Yeah, so I was always keen to learn more.
Yeah.
And interested to get the ins and outs of how things worked. Hence why I asked to support a little bit during lockdown.
Yes.
And that was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. And then during that process, there was the emails that came out about regional manager.
Yes.
And working within bigger businesses that always have that opportunity for you to progress forward, and you see that individual that is a regional manager. I mean, if you ask Lee always has stories about the regionals that used to come into the supermarket in Morrison's.
Yeah.
And I had the same.
Yeah.
To see, as a team leader in Curry's, to see the assistant manager and the store manager get a phone call to say that the regional's in the area, or they knew he was coming, the sheer panic on their faces from that individual. And there's a slight bit of you that thinks, yeah, that's good because they care. But then there's also that thing is it right for them to feel that way when that individual's coming in?
Yes. Yeah. Is that good leadership?
Exactly. It creates a fear.
Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily say that's good leadership.
It's nice to know that person that's coming in is respected.
Yes.
But ultimately, they shouldn't necessarily have a stigma against them that they're going to strike fear into them as soon as they come in.
There's respect for the right reasons.
Yeah, exactly that.
And so when you took on a regional manager's position, did you have that in mind, and your style was never going to be like that, or do you think? How did you take to that position?
So one of my very biggest influences in sales has been a gentleman by the name of David.
Yeah.
He was my very first manager at PC World.
Okay.
We're still friends now. I call him Dave, but he prefers to be called David.
So will he listen in?
I will send this to him.
Yeah. Hi, Dave.
He progressed up massively within DSGI, and he's now a manager of Vision Express.
All right.
But he used to say to me, if you look after your team, the figures will look after themselves.
Good advice, yeah.
And that's probably the biggest thing that has always resonated with me, is that if I can build a good rapport with the people that I work with, not under me or not for me, I work with, then ultimately they will hopefully work towards the cause that you're trying to work towards. And I think that's pretty much what I tried to do. I was quite lucky in the sense that when I went into the Kent region, I had the opportunity to bring in a lot of the team that are still there now. So people like Kieran, he's not there now anyway, but we've got Chris, Amanda, and other people like that. Obviously Richard, but he's not here now either.
2 out of 4.
Who else did I bring in? I brought in loads of people.
Yeah.
Callum.
Yes. Yeah.
Callum, he's still here, bless him.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I had that luxury of bringing those people in. So I had a new team when I had that new region, so to speak.
Yes.
And yeah, I think the team know that if I need to have a serious conversation with them, back in the Kent side, even now in the Sussex side, that I will have that conversation. Yeah. It's not going to be a nice conversation, but there's going to be a reason of why, and I will always have justification of why I need to have that conversation. It doesn't happen that often,
no,
and it doesn't need to be serious majority of the time. Most of the time I just care for them. I want them to be okay, because majority of the time, if they are happy professionally and personally as best as they can be, they're going to be more productive. And that's what we need as a business. We need the team to be on song as best as they can, having a positive mindset majority of the time.
Do you think the role is what you thought it was going to be, or is it very different to what you thought it was going to be? Because it's quite different if you think store manager, and when we say store managers within our retail business, realistically there's a maximum of 2 people that you're within a store. Yeah. So you're one of 2 people. It's more of a managing the processes, the stores, the customer service. Yeah. What you do now is you have a team of people. And it's more of people management than store management.
Without a doubt, it is people management.
Did you expect that, or was that quite a surprise? And that it's a very different skill set, or do you think it's not?
I would say I expected the level of people management. The level in which I go to and the way in which people open up is probably what I didn't expect.
Right.
But then that's not a bad thing.
No.
I am hopefully, although I may not always look it, approachable, and friendly and willing to listen. Most of the time, that's all I need to do. I don't necessarily need to say anything, but I'm there to listen. And a lot of people I assist with wellness checks and so forth on a monthly, 6-weekly, 8-weekly basis. It's just an opportunity for them just to talk.
Yeah.
Because that's I think that's probably one of the proudest things that I do with Sarah and without Sarah, is we do actively do wellness checks with our team.
Yeah.
People that have struggled and do struggle, and they want that additional opportunity to talk to someone. And, I've been through my mental health first aid training, and my job is just to listen and signpost if I feel like I need to. I'm not a qualified counsellor, psychotherapist, but, that's one of the things. So people management is probably like 80% of my job.
Yes.
And then the rest of it is process. The other 20% is process. I was going to joke and go 21% and see if you looked at me funny. So,
what's the most challenging part of your job?
It's getting the balance right between what's right for business and what's right for the team.
Yeah.
That is probably the biggest push and pull.
Yeah. And we've spoke about that before, is that middle team where you're trying to balance both. And it's not swaying too far one side or the other, and you're sometimes damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, and it's that compromise in the centre, isn't it? I agree. I think that is the most challenging.
I'm not necessarily one to say how I feel. So if I feel strongly about something and I feel that I can influence something for the good of something, I will always have a justification. I'm not going to do it for any other reason than have a justification. But if I feel like I can get someone to see something from a different perspective, then I will try. And a majority of the team know that I will always take their best interests at heart.
Yeah.
But then there's also sometimes business decisions which not everyone will always agree with.
No.
but they have to understand that, you know, when a business decision is made, we're making a business decision based on, you know, the 62 people that work for Sussex Beds. That's the decision.
Yes.
What might be beneficial for one or two doesn't always benefit the other 60 odd people.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And we have to make a decision that not everyone's always going to agree with.
Do you think you've changed much over the last 10 years?
Yeah.
Where do you think you've changed?
I'm probably a lot more stressed than I used to be.
Do you think so?
Yeah, massively. Yeah, I would say that's probably one of the things. Not necessarily just work, obviously, family life, but yeah. And more recently, I think I'm becoming more accustomed to change.
Are you? Oh,
I think you are.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love change.
I'm trying to be more open-minded about the differences.
Yeah.
Steve deliberately got me a few weeks ago to open up the conference room door.
I did. Yeah.
Because the table had been put back, but it had been put back a different way.
I did.
And they were waiting to see what my reaction would be.
Whole of the back office.
Yeah, we were like,
Mark's going to go in.
I took it on the chin.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm cool with change. It's not a problem.
No. Actually, I don't think you're... Vic,
okay.
no, you didn't like the table that way.
No.
not until I had a meeting in there that I think this is better.
It's a better vantage point for the TV. But
I feel you.
yeah, but yeah, no, yeah, I've changed a lot.
Do you think you've grown?
Yeah, 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 definitely. Just because of the fact that obviously you have to take on a lot of things and move differently to, cater for the different people that I work with on a daily basis, and not everything changes.
Yeah.
People come and go, and you have to deal with that.
Yes.
On a regular basis. So
Yes. Yeah, don't take it personally.
exactly.
No.
Exactly.
No. Do you think you took things personally then, as you started, or do you think that's something you've grown?
I think with everything, where you work so closely with people,
Yeah.
you know, what I've just said, you know, I was 74,000th person that worked for
Yeah.
PC World or DSGI. You know, I didn't work closely with loads of people. It's just anyone that was in my store. Whereas I work closely with pretty much everyone in this business.
Yes.
And, you know, not all the time do we always see eye to eye.
Absolutely not.
And, you know, sometimes certain things, they're not meant personally, but they may come out in the wrong way sometimes. And you know, certain things that are said you can take personally, but you've got to try and take the emotion out of it.
Yes.
That's probably a lot of the things that I say to the team. If they come to me with an issue and they say to me, "Or this has happened," and I say, "Okay, so if you take the emotion out of that situation and just look at it from a bird's eye perspective, how does it feel now?"
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have to always try to take the emotion out of it.
Yes.
So,
and there's always going to be conflict in a business. It's like you're saying, being in the middle, and you know, there's people pulling you, trying to pull you this way and that way. We're all doing it for the good of the company, the business. But there's pulls and stretches which sometimes clash points come where you know, you dig your heels in and say, "No, I'm standing this side and you're standing that side," and it's just trying to then communicate and come to a compromise so you can move forward and ultimately, you know, we're all wanting the same thing, and go in the same direction.
definitely.
And you touched on your family.
Yeah.
Shout out to your family.
Shout out to Orla and Keelan, my daughter and son, and then you got Holly, my wife, and then obviously Victoria's not mentioned him, but my little doggy Ozzy. Yeah, bless him. So I have an 11-year-old daughter and a 6-year-old son.
Yes.
And my wife, bless her, she's lovely.
And you've had challenges as well. And this is where
we have,
and you know, you never know what's going on in people's lives and how people react. But you've had a tough time over the last few years, personally as well.
Yeah. Holly suffers a lot. Yeah. I mean, I would probably, Holly, if you're watching or listening, mute the TV now. She has. It's probably easier to list the things that she doesn't have than what she does have.
Yeah.
But yeah, she struggles a lot, bless her. Most recently, she's been diagnosed with FND, which is functional neurological disorder, which causes her to have seizures. She has flare-ups. So sometimes she's good, other times she's not. And obviously that's affected her massively, psychologically and physically. So, she can't walk for prolonged periods of time. Initially, she couldn't walk at all, but there's a gentleman at St George's in London, Australian guy, he helped her walk again. But she still has to use a wheelchair. So yeah, it's tough. And, it's not ideal. The worst we've ever had, she's had 10 seizures in a day. So it's no quality of life, but she's getting better and she just does everything day by day. So yeah, it is challenging. And it's difficult for all her in Keelan to see, because that's their mummy. And obviously, 3 years ago, she was mobile, driving, working, everything. It's not nice for me because, in that 3-year time, I've had to give her CPR twice. So, yeah, not great.
No. So, stress is one of the big things you've got. Home and work.
Yeah.
How do you de-stress? What's your
So I guess the biggest thing is, and the one thing that I did, that's how I met Holly, is martial arts. So
You met Holly through martial arts?
Yeah. So Holly, when she fell pregnant with Orla, she was a blue belt.
Really?
Yeah.
So do you fight at home?
No, Holly's dirty. when we used to do techniques in class, if I used to hurt her, she would flick me.
Ooh.
So yeah, she'll laugh at that. But to be honest with you, the first time we actually ever got talking, I was told by our lead instructor Nigel at the time to demonstrate a technique.
Yeah.
And I demonstrated a technique, but I have had a bad right knee for some time, so I used to wear a brace on my knee, and it had metal bits in it. And I did this technique, and she came down on my knee, head hit the knee, and I gave her a concussion.
Oh, God.
Now she's your wife.
And now she's just a little dig every now and then, just so she doesn't wake up and realise.
Oh wow! And you're a black belt.
Yeah. So in Hanguk Mosul, which is the martial art we do, it's a traditional Korean martial art. It encompasses all of the different Korean martial arts. There are 10 degrees of black belt.
Wow! Really?
Yeah. So
different shades of black.
So the way it works is, so obviously from white all the way through up to brown belt, and then you get a black stripe for your brown belt.
Yeah.
Then you get 2 black stripes for your brown belt, and then you get electrical tape put on your brown belt all the way up to signify the fact that over time it becomes completely black.
Oh,
That's cool.
And then you get your first degree black belt, and then your black belts then have a yellow line in them the more you get. So I have 2 yellow lines, so I'm a second degree black belt.
Right.
And then, all being well, on the 22nd of March, I will get a 3rd yellow line.
Wow.
No, so I would be a 3rd degree black belt. So I'll send this to them. So my main instructor, my lead instructor, chief instructor, his name is Brendan, or if you want to be Korean, he is Kwanjinim Brendan.
Yeah.
And then my assistant chief instructor, Sam, who's also Keelan's instructor, is Cooking him, which is 4th degree.
Wow.
So so my main instructor, Brendan, he's a master. So like, you know, when you go to university, you can do a master's. He's effectively got a master's in martial arts.
Wow.
And then
So is it in the Olympics or is it not?
No, not our one. But our master chief instructor, Philip Holmes, he's a 9th degree black belt.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of a way to go.
Yeah, there is a way to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's one of the things that I do. I do that twice a week, Wednesdays and Fridays.
And you do have a very large sword too, don't you?
I do have. Any police that are watching this, I don't have my weapons in the car. Yes, so yeah, it's literally like grappling, wrestling, joint locks, techniques, kicks, punches, and then obviously weapons.
Yeah.
So I have a long staff, wooden staff, jewel bongs, which is nunchucks.
Yeah.
Wooden sword, metal sword, and then I got 2 short sticks. And then when I get my 3rd degree, I can get 2 single short swords, so like daggers.
Oh,
That's cool.
Yeah.
that is cool.
So
Yeah.
there's all different routines that you learn and stuff like that as you progress up the belts.
Yeah.
So for me to get my 3rd degree, I have to demonstrate 1 form, 3 sets of techniques, reverse sword, so I have to hold my sword in the reverse way to what you would normally hold it, and then double short stick, so 2 small short sticks, and then cane, so like a walking cane.
Yeah.
So I have a cane, and then obviously do different things with the cane to protect yourself. So ultimately, it's self-defense. It's not me actively trying to go out and cause a fight or a ruckus.
No.
It's me building confidence.
Yeah.
So ever since I was little, I always wanted to do something martial arty, but I was never brave enough to do it.
No.
And Brendan, who I mentioned, he used to work with a company in conjunction with PC World. We used to lease computers through them to people.
Yeah.
And he said I should come.
Yeah.
And I was one of 5 or 6 people that went. We all went together, and I am the only one still there.
Wow. Yeah.
So yeah, I've been doing it since I was 23, and obviously I said I was 40 earlier. Yeah. So you see the dinosaurs out there. It's only because she's young. And yeah, so that's probably one of the things that I enjoy a lot.
Yeah.
And then, you know, spending time with Holly Orler and Keelan. Walking the dog. Yeah, that's one of the other things that we like to do now, which is fun.
Yeah.
So they are obviously the things that I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
To decompress from work. It's difficult because obviously my phone's always on.
Yeah.
Because the team always sometimes need to ask questions or ring for discount. That type of stuff I don't mind too much, because, you know, if I can influence getting an order on a Sunday, I'll influence getting an order on a Sunday. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And there was one other thing I wanted to talk about. Which,
Yes.
As you have some strange food habits.
Okay.
And we've just experienced it only a matter of an hour ago at lunch.
Yeah.
Does anybody else put tomato sauce, ketchup, on their lasagna?
I want to know in the comments.
Yeah.
If you're awesome, you would.
I mean, actually, you've got some strange food habits too, don't you? Yeah. Marmite obsessions. And in fact,
eggs today.
Yeah.
Marmite and eggs. Yeah.
There was toast involved, if that helps.
There was, it wasn't just the Marmite. Actually, I was speaking last night. I went to an event last night, and Paul Hetherington, he put out a post on LinkedIn this week, and he's from Yorkshire, and he went up to Yorkshire, and he had a picture of a pie, northern pie,
Nice.
with mushy peas on. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that goes. but with mince sauce.
Liquor.
I can get behind
Oh,
that.
that's a liquor.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think I could.
Mince sauce is lamb,
No.
not
I'd put
beef.
mint sauce on anything.
Do you?
I would do, yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, it's your food, you're in the comfort of your own home, you can eat what you like.
You're not wrong. I'm in my own home.
Yeah.
No one's going to judge me here.
Yeah, that wouldn't be for me.
No, I found it weird. Yeah.
What, so you're saying that when you go to Toby Carvery
Yeah.
and you put everything on your plate,
Yeah.
and you see the apple sauce, you see the mint sauce, you see
Yeah.
the bread sauce.
Yeah.
Has anyone else experienced bread sauce before? Do you know what bread sauce? Yeah.
Mm.
Like, I never knew that until I went to Toby Carvery.
Oh, I don't really.
Toby Carvery in Liverpool, they had bread sauce. Holly loves bread. She had bread sauce sandwich. Sorry,
Bread.
she literally, loves bread sauce. But I just put it all on.
Do you?
Yeah.
See, I go for horseradish. I reckon.
Well, that burns your face off.
To be perfectly honest, I probably wouldn't do the apple sauce. I wouldn't do the mint sauce. Just gravy's fine.
gravy.
Just gravy. Yeah. And I bet you stayed in a Premier Inn as well when you was in Liverpool, did you?
That one was a travel lodge.
Was it?
Premier Inn Plus.
No.
Yeah. Mark's a sucker for Premier Inn Plus.
I do love a Premier Plus. Look, you get a chair, you get your station, you get a fridge,
You can.
complimentary water.
Wow.
If you want to sponsor me, Premier Inn Plus.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. I think it's time for some quickfire questions. Are you ready for some quickfire
Yes,
questions?
I am ready
You
for
are
some quickfire questions.
Ready. Okay. So, question number one, quickfire question number one is: what is the best part of being a regional manager?
Being there to support your team.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Very nice. Okay. Moving on. Question number two: what's your go-to kebab order?
I would probably say they do these combination boxes now.
Oh, really?
So it's in a tray,
Yeah.
and it's just got everything in it.
What?
Two
Donna
meats. No, so I just probably,
Sheesh
you're
meats.
trying to be good, so it's probably like sheesh lamb and sheesh chicken, I would say.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Kebab meat on pizza?
Nah.
No?
I would eat it, but I don't have it. I have if I have a half pounder, I'll put doner meat in that.
What, a burger?
In a burger. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Another
It's nice.
food
It still falls
quirkism.
out everywhere, but yeah.
What would be your WWE walkout music?
So it's interesting, this one.
WWE. What's that?
Wrestling.
It says World Wrestling and Entertainment.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
So-
walkout music. You're coming out.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it depends the character you're trying to portray at the time.
Okay. So what
So
character?
you got two options.
Yeah.
So you got one that's pretty shouty. So it's by a band called Drowning Pool, and it's called Bodies.
Okay.
So it's very shouty,
Yes.
but it's let the bodies hit the floor is pretty much most of the song.
Yeah.
And then the other one's by an Australian rapper. Now I can't always pronounce his name right. I think it's Leith, and it's called Fallback. So it's just a slower, more different style
Would
song.
you be a goodie or a baddie?
So your terms you're looking for, Victoria, is babyface or heel.
Heel. I knew heel. I didn't know the other one.
So I have no idea what you're talking about now.
Babyface would be good guy.
Right.
So it's babyface, wouldn't hurt a fly, but they do hurt a fly, and they're obviously a good guy.
Right.
And then you've got a heel, which is a bad person.
Yes.
That will spit on your face and slap your child
Okay.
and stuff like that, basically.
Nice. Okay.
Right.
Well, there you go.
So it depends. It depends on the storyline and stuff like that. I absolutely love wrestling.
I never
Absolutely
realised
love
it. Yeah, I never realised this question would be so deep.
I absolutely, literally love it.
I thought it'd just be this song.
No, you
goodness me.
It's a
There
different
is.
context. There is a
Wow.
lot to it.
Yeah.
And it's the Royal Rumble this Saturday as well.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Royal
It's-
Rumble.
It's in Saudi Arabia,
Wow.
Riyadh.
Good.
Nice.
Good. Next question. Oh, look, this is easier. Coffee or energy drinks?
Neither.
You're off the cafe.
Yeah, makes me anxious, I think.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Oh, dear.
So I gave up.
That's that question, rude.
Yeah,
I gave up the energy
Neither.
drinks. I gave up the energy drinks a long time ago
Oh,
because
good for you.
I mean, it's just not good for your bowels.
It's not. You were sucking for a white monster.
I was. The thing is, unless you've had White Monster, you will genuinely know that it's what you would think unicorn tears would taste like.
I've never had a white monster.
It's literally, it's just the nectar of gods. But I can't have it because it just doesn't agree with me anymore.
No.
Fair enough.
Wow.
And coffee-wise, it's not agreeing with me now. So I'm just, not having it.
Okay, well, we'll take that question out.
Yeah.
That- and your fifth and final question. Here we go. Let's hope it's an easier answer for you. What is the one thing that martial arts has taught you about yourself?
So I joked with Holly, if you were to ask me this question, I'd say balance, because I have a very for someone that is meant to be a 3rd degree black belt, I have little to no balance.
Really?
But I would say it's taught me discipline. I would have said, just to be. It helps me with the structure of my day. It helps me with being able to feel more confident in different or difficult situations. I'm not saying that all of the arty stuff, because one of the things I'll always say is with my martial arts, I don't feel as arty as the other people within the room. But when it comes to a self-defense type situation, I will hold my own. But it teaches me the ability to not necessarily get myself into a situation of where I'd have to use it.
No.
So that's probably one of the things that I am fully aware of, and I don't want to. Master Philip, the 9th degree, he will always go on about making sure that you're not putting yourself into a situation of where you'd have to use it. And there's multiple different forms of self-defense. So self-defense as in physical, then obviously mental self-defense. Then he goes on about thinking about self-defense in the sense of what you put in your body. So hence no longer having coffee, no longer having energy drinks, and food. Obviously he does promote ketchup with lasagnas.
Well, obviously that's where it comes from. Yeah.
He doesn't. And then he goes as far as saying about the people that you hang around with. Are they good for you? Is that a form of self-defense? So just taking all that stuff into consideration. And I suppose the only other thing that I didn't say, and he will shoot me if I don't mention it, one of the other things that I do to decompress and relax and so forth is PT. So shout out to Rob, because Rob shouted me out, and I did say I would shout him out.
Hi, Rob.
But that's a good release for me, actually.
Yeah, PT.
I do enjoy chucking the weights around, and I love strongman as well.
Yeah.
So he does stuff like that for similar stuff, strongman things for me. Someone wheeled a weight in the gym the other day, and it hit me in the leg, like literally, and it cut my leg and everything. It was quite funny, to be fair. Well, wheeled it, and then it hit me in the leg. It's funny. So
Yeah. So actually, I'm just going to go back to. Do you suffer with seasick?
Seasickness?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Someone told me that
if you've got a lack of balance. Seasickness.
People with really good balance get seasick. Yeah. I just. Yeah.
No.
It might be complete rubbish. But
I have to. Some of the things that we have to do, we have to balance on one leg, and you have to really get into the mindset of being able to do that and scrunch your toes up on the floor and stuff like that to
all
that stuff.
Yeah. Okay, well, there we go. That's the end of our quickfire question
Yeah.
round. And in fact, we've come to the end of our podcast, Mark.
Indeed.
Oh, no, it's sadder than that. No, it's not. I'm not going down there. Anyway, next week, you need to log on and listen. We've got someone very, very special coming in, who's actually a friend of mine, but is one of the original Sussex Beds team members. So in the founding days of the early 80s, he was much younger than he is now. But we've got Colin Adams coming in to speak to us about the founding days and what the business was like in the early 80s and where he went on to, and he moved on to other things, but and how that happened and what he does now. And also he is works with me now in Gang Show. He's one of the two Collins who backstage stage manages during the week of the show. So we're going to speak a little bit about that as well. But I think it's going to be really interesting to hear about the experiences of Sussex Beds as it was being founded all those years ago. And that's it. So, and that's a wrap, everybody. We do have new episodes dropping every Wednesday from now onwards, without fail. So don't forget to tune in. And if you want more unfiltered business talk, you can find me on Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn at An Unorthodox CEO. So, thank you for listening. If you're listening in the morning, waking up and listen to me and Mark chat about ketchup on lasagna, good morning. It's probably not the thought that you really wanted to have first thing in the morning. But if you're walking the dog, you're taking a stroll, if you're parachuting out of an aeroplane, listening to us as you float down, thank you very much. And if you're settling into your Sussex Beds, then good on you. Best beds, of course, for great night's sleep. Then listen to us and drift off gently. Thank you very much, and good night. Woo!
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.